Every family in Uganda has AIDS orphans. Every family. You know, the need is great, but the resources are few. We started off one family, 5 children from one community, one school. So we have 60 children now. Some have graduated. So there are about, I should say, almost 100 children who have gone through our program. It is hard. Some schools have more than 200 orphans. So, you know, you cannot help everybody. But we have a children's coordinator there who helps in choosing the children. Joseph is one of the people we knew very well from the beginning, and he was just volunteering. But now he has the advantage of having a van that he can drive everywhere whenever they need him. At the beginning of the semester, he goes and pays their school fees and gets the receipts. At the end of the semester, he goes and collects the receipts, the report cards, and everything, and compiles them, present it to the board there, and then it is submitted to us. Accountability is very important in many cases, but Joseph is every penny he makes sure it gets where it is going.
Spell for me oxygen.
O-X-Y-G-E-N. With the children's center, I coordinate everything. I pay school fees, I check on the children, whatever goes on with CANHAVE Children's Center, I'm around. And I've been doing so for maybe 10 years or 9 years. It's somehow taxing, but for me I focus on one thing. Have I delivered the money to so-and-so? Is so-and-so in school? Are they okay?
We give them school fees and all the necessary basic needs. But it's not an orphanage. Children live in their own community, in their own environment. Some of them are helped by grandmothers, villagers. Part of the custom that your neighbor's child is your child. People have a chicken and share it in for 3-4 homes. They are neighbors. They become a family. Santa Aloysius Primary School, that school had 10 children from Jaja. We visited the school later and we found that the school was too crowded and they did not have desks. So they told us their problem, and when we went back to Canada, we decided to donate money for the benches for that school. So we have to take care of the children's needs. Those desks are helping thousands of children, not only the 10 that used to be in that school. So that's one investment in those youngsters, because we can't help all of them. In that school alone, there are many orphans. But now by sitting comfortably, it will be good. We have not helped only the children we are directly involved with, but we have helped many more.
Environment is a hidden treasure in terms of being and has no ending. Environment is a hidden treasure. Environment is very wonderful.
You are welcome, our visitor. For the longer we have been waiting, the Lord has made you come today. We thank you for
CANHAVE changes lives. We had a number of children that we were sponsoring, and as they went through the Uganda public school system and graduated, they started to talk to us about their need to have a trade so that they could find meaningful employment. About the same time, a Christian brother gave 7 acres of property to CANHAVE. And so we committed ourselves to build a trade school to teach various trades. Today we have well over 60 students attending the trade school, which was opened in 2008. We have carpentry, hairdressing, farming, catering, sewing, computers.
Baking, and baking is a slow cooking. Okay?
Box inside. So if you have not used the mouse, in case the mouse is stuck, I told you last time enter means okay. Take things slowly.
How was the school built? It was mostly volunteer labor, like clearing the ground. That place was a bush. We had some first little money for the tractor to labor the ground. So that's how it started, and then the bricks, and then things like that. Volunteer. There are plans, and the plans are in progress. Mainly the dormitory. If we had the dormitory for the girls, we would have more students. And we need more students who are able to pay so that this school is self-sustainable.
One of the nice things about CANHAVE is that in Canada, everyone is a volunteer. We have no paid employees. In Uganda, Joseph, who looks after our children in the schools, is given a small honorarium. And then at the trade school, the administrator and the teachers are given small salaries. But for the most part, it's a volunteer organization.
I have so many stories I could tell about people's generosity, people opening their hearts and hands and pocketbooks. Well, let me give you just a word about Lee Valley Tools. 3 of our board asked to have an appointment with the president. Anyway, we told the story of CANHAVE and our need for equipment, for tools for the CANHAVE trade school that we have built. Right away, he was hooked. He was intrigued by the need. And it was his suggestion. He came up with the idea of asking his customers to donate a gently used tool. And to his surprise, to his staff's surprise, to our surprise, hundreds were given, hundreds. They packaged them and put them on pallets ready to go to a container ship that was going to sail to Uganda. It was such a meaningful gift that so many can share in for years to come.
We have been very careful in having Ugandan people on our Canadian board and also people who have worked in Uganda. Through their contacts in Uganda, people there were invited to become part of the board. The people in Uganda have a strong commitment to CANHAVE because all of them, or most of them, have connections to people who have the AIDS virus and who have died. So they have a very strong commitment to CANHAVE. We consider the board members in Uganda as our equal. What they do is very important, and the decisions they make are as important as our work in raising funds. They are responsible to see that the funds are used in a way that will be helpful to the children that we are working with. To see these children develop into wonderful, caring human beings has been an absolute delight.
Well, when I look at the photos of those young men and women and see the hope and the joy in their faces, I know that the helping hand that we're putting out is making a difference in their lives.
You know, there is always a saying that when you help someone up a hill, you're a little closer to the top yourself. So those children, helping them, it has made their dreams come true.